I forgot to mention that I went to Amsterdam a few months ago, right? And I had a great time. But one part of my experience wasn't that great, which I want to describe or talk to you about. But I haven't, in the past, I was a bit of an Amsterdam hater because I don't smoke, right? I don't smoke that much. I smoke from time to time, but I'm one of those weird black people that I don't really eat rice. I don't really eat pasta. I'm not really big on the fufu thing, you know? I'm a weird black person, right? As you can tell, I'm a bit of a weirdo black person. Alternative black guy. Ugh. So I don't really do that. And I don't really smoke weed like that. From time to time here and there, but you know, whatever. Whenever someone has a joint, I might have a puff, but I'm not really going out way to buy stuff, whatever, not that bothered. So when people would go to Amsterdam all the time, I never got it because I don't smoke. So I was like, what's the point of me going there if I don't smoke? No point. So I allow it. And I'm also not into the fucking sex work thing, right? I'm not going there for the red light district thing. You know what I mean? I don't want to get a happy ending. I'm cool and all that shit, right? So I allow it. But in recent years, Amsterdam has been popping off with my circle of friends, mostly because it's a cool place to go out at night and they have great bars, great restaurants, and it's one of the best walkable cities. Probably the only thing that comes close in terms of walking might be Prague, might be Paris, right? In terms of walkable cities. And people love that shit. And obviously nowadays, recently anyway, there's been a renaissance when it comes to the rave. When it comes to dance music and clubs and festivals and shit. Amsterdam, Netherlands in general, they have some of the best clubs, some of the best scenes. And for people that like to go to places like Berlin, like I like to, people always say that Amsterdam is the more friendlier Berlin. Which I don't really agree with personally, because Amsterdam people, Dutch people have a very stern, annoying, almost autistic way that they kind of speak, right? They're a little bit weird. You know, all respect to my Dutch people out there, but Dutch people have a little bit of tism about them when it comes to their communication style. So I get what people mean in terms of, I think the dance music scene, if you go to a rave, I think you're probably gonna meet more friends and you're probably gonna have more, you know, fun times with strangers in a random rave in Amsterdam than you would in a random rave in Berlin. It can be a little bit more cliquey over there. It's still better than London. Don't get me wrong. I think London, when it comes to cliquey, when it comes to making friends, it's way harder in London. But I think in terms of like ease of making friends and community, I say Amsterdam number 1, London 2, Berlin 2, London 3. Amsterdam 1, Berlin 2, London 3. But what I don't like about Amsterdam is what I'm going to mention is the people and their attitude. Especially this, like, the cyclist. The cyclists there in Amsterdam, they get on my nerves. I'm not going to lie. I understand it's a cycling city. Everyone's got a fucking bike. Everyone's fucking cocked up, right? Everyone's cocked up like they got something up their ass, right? Riding their fucking little bicycles, right? I get it. But the way they go on, if you step for 0.01 second in the cycle lane, oi, yeah, oi, like so obnoxious, so up their own, like so, like just so annoying. And most of it is obviously to tourists, right? Who are unaware. They're not looking where they're walking. They're dragging their luggage. I get it's annoying. You have to keep stopping on the bike. Because trust me, I ride fixed, right? I ride fixed. And anyone that rides a fixie knows how annoying pedestrians are. When they're indecisive and they walk across the street, you got to slow down. Then you got to carry on again. It's fucking exhausting. I get it. I ride fixie. I understand. But they're so obnoxious. They're so obnoxious, bro, with the fucking ringing on the bell, with the shouting, with the fucking kissing of the teeth, the shaking of the head, the sighing. Like, you step on a cycle lane for 0.1 second, just a little bit, I go, hey! You know what I mean? Someone's saying something. Someone just pops out of nowhere with a fucking bike. It's fucking annoying. The cyclists drive me crazy in Amsterdam. And, to be fair to me too, I went in the worst time possible. I went to Amsterdam, the weekend that I went was the weekend of gay pride. It's a very popular gay pride around the world, Amsterdam, but it's one of the worst. That I've been to a few gay prides in my life, and the Amsterdam gay pride might be the worst gay pride I've ever been to. It's so busy, it's full of the worst type of people. You know the gay pride, you know the type of gay pride people who go dressed up as disco balls? That type of gay pride. I'm sure, honestly, my fucking gays and they and dems in between, they know what I'm talking about. The kind of people that go to gay pride, you know the type of people that go to gay pride, but then if they get into an argument with somebody in the street, they call them the F slur? That type of person. They were all over Amsterdam. It was so annoying. And then as well, because it was gay pride, they had certain sections of Amsterdam cut off, like in the center. So there were like sound systems there, like little like sound systems with people DJing and shit and little parties, but they were like cordoned off. So there was one bit I tried to go through that you couldn't go through unless you had a ticket. So you had to go around the long way where everyone was busy. Or if you went through that place, they'd search your bag. And they searched and found a pre-roll, and this woman was about to like throw it in the bin. I was like, no. Don't throw my pre-roll in the bin. Give me back my fucking pre-roll and I'll leave. I'll just walk the long way. I don't need to come through here to cut through to come to your fucking stand. I don't need this. But they're so like forceful. Like there's no like conversation. Because that's how they talk. Dutch people are very blunt, which I like actually. There's no pleasantries. You know how in the UK, how we're like, yeah, cool. How are you? Yeah, I'm fine. You know, it's fucking small talk. You know, I'm doing the best I can. They're very like, you know, yes, good. Okay. Well, you know, it's very like tism. It's very autistic. It's very blunt. It's kind of lacking even emotion. But it's a bit annoying at times too. Because they'll just touch your shit and just start like, hey, what are you trying to chuck my shit in the bin for? Relax. Put it back in the fucking bag. I'll leave and go somewhere else. So I did find them to be a little bit annoying as people. I'm not gonna lie. Nice and polite, but that fucking, you know, bike lane ownership thing, the attitude of some of the bouncers in certain places, the staff and the waiters in some places, kind of annoying. Kind of fucking annoying. But I did really like the weed shops. I'm not gonna lie. Going to a place where you can just smoke inside in a cafe sort of thing is a bit of a mind fuck. I'm not gonna lie. I get why people that look like me or people that like weed in general, I get why they go. I get why you go because it's such a nice experience, especially the places that we went to that were like, it was playing good music, right? I went to places playing good music. They have a decent menu with drinks and food and shit. It was kind of nice. It was kind of trippy. Because I'm so used to in London being with my friends and they're rolling up joints. If they hear a police siren, they're running to the corner. You're smoking your joint in a park. You're smoking your joint in an alleyway. You're like hiding. It's always like hiding. So to go to a place where you can just smoke, you know, openly, you can smoke in cafes and shit was a mind fuck, man. It was so fucking trippy. Some of them were a bit shit, you know. Some of them were like, some of the weed cafes were like, how do I describe them? They were kind of like sex shops, weirdly, especially with the decoration and the interior design. Kind of like sex shops. Bit of a strange vibe. Very brightly lit. The music was way too loud in some of them, but I did like the smaller ones. Like I went to smaller ones that are like, because the hotel I was staying in was a little bit on the outskirts. It wasn't in like the center ring. It was in the outer ring, like, yeah. And if you go to the outskirts, for instance, like I was only buying pre-rolls. And if you went to a weed shop on the outskirts, the pre-rolls are like €6, €10. But if you bought a pre-roll in the center, it was at €20. But then those weed shops I went to on the outskirts, they were more like little bodegas. Very small, quaint little places. You know what I mean? Easy menu, chill. But the ones in the city center, they were like, they had security, they had a cloakroom, a bar, food, like crazy. You know what I mean? It was a lot. One of them I went to, they had a touchscreen checkout. Like you could fucking, like if you went to order something of Tesco Express, it was fucking hilarious. But I've got some pictures here of my experience. This one place I went to, I fucking hated, by the way. These are the shoes I wore the whole time, the whole trip. Big up my guy John Geiger. I was wearing these fucking 004s, the lime green ones. They sent me a while back, all trip. I had these on all fucking trip and they were breaking so many necks. So many people were looking at these shoes. They were fucking loving the shoes, loving me wearing them, asking where I got them from. They broke so many necks. The John Geiger 004. So if you haven't already, go check out my guy got John Geiger. I think it's John Geiger CO. John Geiger CO, JOHNGEIGER.co. Go check out his website for other colorways of the 004s. Honestly, I had a fucking blast wearing them. Everyone fucking loved them. Big up the people that were fucking glazing me with the John Geigers. But a place that I fucking hated was this place that I went to for the second time. I went there one time before. Big up Bobby. We went there one time. We went to go see fucking Dixon play. And I went back again. And the women in this fucking restaurant are so rude. It's crazy. I had a little bit of a mishap in there, right? Where I went to go. It's like a restaurant. What's the name of it called again? Let's double check the name. The name of the place is called Eetsalon van Dobben. Eetsalon van Dobben. Don't get confused by these pictures of these lovely ladies smiling. Don't get fucking confused. These women are fucking bitches. I'm never going back there again. So fucking rude. So I went there once with Bobby to go eat, and we went to Amsterdam one time after fucking Berghain. No, sorry, Amsterdam to go see Dixon play. And they do croquettes. They do these croquettes, right? Amsterdam is known for croquettes. Not the really flavorful ones like Spain. You know, Spain have really nice ones. Their croquettes in Amsterdam are more like, I guess they're more like Central Europe. They're like a little bit more rough around the edges. It's usually filled with what? I don't know what it's filled with, but it's not as cheesy, let's say. But it's still a nice croquette. They either come in balls, the croquettes, or they come as a tube sort of thing, right? They're kind of nice. And in this particular restaurant, what they do is that they serve the croquettes with like mustard. So you can get it as like a small croquette tube type of thing, and then they give you a bun, a bread that you can then, you know, smash it in there with a bit of fucking mustard, or they give it to you in these balls. So I ordered both. I ordered the one that comes in the bread, the little croquette with the bread, and I ordered the little tray with the fucking croquette balls. And I guess there was a confusion or something, right? Because I'd never ordered the balls before, so I didn't know how many you got. So the lady came out and said, yeah, croquette balls, the one I ordered from, and she came over directly to me and gave me the balls. So I got the 2 trays, I put them on the table. Now I'm waiting for my fucking bun to get there. My bun comes, I get the bun, I put it on the table. I'm eating for a good 10 minutes now with my 2 trays of croquette balls and my 1 plate of the bun with the croquette. I was eating this until I get a picture of it. I was eating one of these ones. Where is it? Yeah, that's it. I was eating this. So I was eating that. That's what I was eating, right? Can you see that? I was eating that right there. So I had that. So I had like a tray full of. I had a tray full of that, 2 trays of that, and 2 trays of these little things. Eating it for a good 10 minutes. Then one of the ladies behind the bar, behind the counter, just starts screaming at me. Like, oh, you shouldn't have taken this. This wasn't for you. And basically, she was trying to make it seem like I stole it. Like, trying to make it seem like I did some, I don't know what she was doing, but she started, and again, this is like a really small bar type of area, restaurant thing. She was screaming and everyone literally turned around, because I was sitting in the corner. Everyone turned around and started looking at me. And obviously, in that restaurant, I was the only fucking black guy in there too. I was the only black guy in there. She started screaming at me. I was looking at her confused, like, what are you talking about? And then I could kind of understand through her broken English, whatever. I could kind of understand that she was basically making it seem like, oh, you took the wrong thing. Like you're meant to get 1 tray, not 2. I didn't know. Again, I've never ordered the croquette balls. I thought they came like that. I didn't know they came in 1 tray. So she must have gave me 1 tray extra. I said, okay, I'll just pay for the extra one. And she's like, yeah, come pay. You must pay. I was like, yeah, I will. But why are you screaming? Why are you making it sound like I fucking feed this thing? When you gave it to me, you fucking dickhead. Then you gave me the bun. Then I was here for 10 minutes. Then you fucking came over to me. So she keeps shouting. Then I get to the bar. And to be fair, when I got to the counter, one of the ladies there, she was like, don't worry, honey. It's okay. It's fine. Have a seat. It's our mistake. But that lady and the other one, they were fucking bitches. I didn't even finish my food. They completely put me off it. I just left it there and fucking walked off. And then some other dudes as well, while I was in there, started giving me the fucking evil eye. As if I did something wrong. And I was sitting there thinking, hold on, like, am I being racially fucking stereotyped here? Am I being fucking done a dirty here? Are they doing racismo to me? I thought, nah, no way. They're not gonna do racismo to me in Amsterdam, right? It's a fucking big city, metropolitan, full of all different colors and races. No way I'm getting racismo in fucking Amsterdam, right? But I left. I just left. I don't know what happened. Maybe it was my fault. Maybe I should have asked when she gave me the tray and thought, hey, is it right? This is 2 is mine. I don't know. But the way she shouted at me, the way they were all screaming, the looks they were giving me, the fucking hostility, the tension in the air. I was willing to fight someone in there, but they were all old ladies, so I couldn't fight anyone. I should just fucking eat that embarrassment and being fucking called out like that, like I was thieving something, and take it on the chin. It was fucking annoying. So I'm never going to go back there ever again. But it's a great place. Fuck this place, right? Fuck Esther Salvon, whatever. But the food is really good. I'm not going to lie. I fucking hate those ladies, right? Fuck those ladies, but the food is actually pretty decent.
Trying to explain it was for research purposes. This is Eetsalon van Dobben. In 1945, Art van Dobben started selling homemade snacks in Amsterdam, carrying a tray strapped to his chest. One evening, he spotted an empty shop. A stable was born. For nearly 8 decades, Van Dobben has been proud symbol of Dutch cuisine, serving up nostalgia in a bread. The first dish arrived, the broodje kroket. Kroket, bread, mustard. Simple, weird, indeed. Tasty as fuck. The inside was soft, almost erotic. The outside was crunchy, a Dutch poem in your mouth. 2 minutes passed, 2 dishes landed. We shifted to the raw meat territory, one in which I'm not ruling, but willing to explore. One filet American.
Oh, I'm not gonna lie. The women are, and that's the thing though. Haven't you guys felt like the place where you get the worst service has the best food? These women make me feel like they made me feel so small. They publicly embarrassed me. They called me out in a restaurant, made me sound like I was a fucking thief. But the food was good. And now I'm seeing this video. I'm willing to go back and give them another chance. Why? Why?
One steak tartare. Then an unexpected event occurred. 2 glasses of milk were placed in front of us. Never in my life has a drink made me question my choices until now. I'm not lactose intolerant, but a glass of milk next to a sandwich with cold cuts and beef liver? I ordered Coke. Hands with 2 plates were heading towards our now regretful faces. Pork roast with glorious peanut butter gravy and a meatball, both of course on bread, and both of course so lekker. We felt like the research wouldn't be complete without a Dutch dessert. Kind lady in white suggested we try the nostalgic ice cream place, Van der Lien, and as true researchers, we did. A sweet, airy finish to a feast of Dutch classics. The conclusions of the research: Dutch food might have a bad rep, but when it's done with passion, it's amazing.
Yeah, I might have to give her another chance, man. They were fucking cunts to me, honestly. They were fucking cunts for no reason, but I might have to give them another go because the food is actually really fucking good. The bread alone is so fluffy and shit. I had the cold cuts the last time I went there. The first time I went there I had the cold cuts. I only had the croquettes and the balls. But God, they were so rude. So unnecessarily rude, the fucking women there. Fucking hell, man. But the food's really good. But the food's really fucking good. So maybe I'll go back there again. But as I'm browsing the feed of their Instagram, there's not a lot of black people there, to be fair, you know? Oh, there we go. One black person. Let's go. There we go. There we go. Big Zoo went there. When did Big Zoo go?
How do I
there?
get this recipe?
You don't get the recipe.
Why?
You have to come here.
What if I pay? Everybody has a price.
No.
That is good. How do I get this recipe?
Okay, so Big Zoo went there. That's the only black person I can see. 87 weeks ago. 87 weeks ago, Big Zoo went there. But apart from that, it doesn't seem like they accommodate people like me. So maybe they're just getting used to us blacks, innit? Maybe they're still getting used to us blacks. They're getting used to our personalities. Maybe if I go back a third time, they'll soften up a bit, you know? Maybe. But God almighty, man. Absolute fucking bitches in there. But hey ho, hey ho, hey ho. Some other pictures from my trip. As you can see, my foot there walking around. There was a gallery I went to, museum, see some Damien Hirst shit, you know? Standard stuff. Went to a couple art galleries. Really cool stuff. Blah, blah, blah. What else did I do here? You see my foot next to a green rule there. Whoa, crazy. And yeah, good times at Amsterdam. Good fucking times. Good for, oh, and more food, of course. More pictures of food. And of course, the trip back home. Oh, by the way, these things in the shops. These things in the shops. Whatever these cake, what's the cake thing called? Whatever that word is. These fucking cakes, you can buy them in shops, right? They come, there's like 3 different styles. Woo! They're like a couple euros each. These little cakes, these little gâteaux. Ay. If you're a big back, I recommend you check out Amsterdam. It's gonna give you, you know, it's gonna give you more LBs, more KGs, but I recommend you check out Amsterdam. That place is fucking crazy. That place is fucking crazy. Honestly, I swear to God it is. I swear to God it is.